Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I'm going to show you the process of how I painted this foxglove. I started off with transferring my drawing from tracing paper onto my watercolor paper, and I am using wet on wet as usual with my three-step painting method to put on the first layers of the foxglove flowers. They are quite subtle and light, and I like how they are on a bit of a gradient, a color gradient from top to bottom. They are lighter at the top and get a deeper sort of pinky purple as you move down. So I wanted to reflect that in the painting and keep the first layers, especially on the top flowers, very subtle. And in this video, I'm going to show you a good amount of the process, not all of the clips. Fully step by step, just as I am going to be making this into a full-length real-time course that you can stay tuned for coming out soon. You can hit the link below in the description to sign up for updates on when my new courses come out. But you will get to see in this video the painting come together quite nicely and see the steps of how I paint the flowers and leaves. And I'm moving along, almost getting to the point where I have my first layer on most of the flowers. This is probably the most time-consuming part of the painting and also the most important, because this is where you're setting up all your areas for light and dark, shadows and highlights, and setting the stage for the amount of contrast your painting will have, which is really what will, make it seem if this painting is something that works as a realistic painting or not. Not enough contrast, your painting will look very flat and not very three-dimensional. So I've moved on now where I'm on step 3 of the painting process. So all my first layers are nice and dry, and I am using wet on dry now. Wet paint onto dry paper, and then I rinse my brush out quickly and I blend the edges of the little areas I'm making darker. Same steps for the leaves. I'm doing step 3 of the leaves as well, And I'm just adding darker paint where I want some more definition and 3 dimension. And I thought these leaves were pretty fun to paint. You could go much more detailed with them, as there's lots of little tiny veins and texture if you look closely at a foxglove leaf. But my style of painting is all about representing something, fairly botanically accurate, but not completely realistic. One that's just this style that I paint to. It takes a very long time to do a very detailed, scientifically illustrated, accurate botanical painting, and my lifestyle doesn't allow for that. And I like to complete paintings in not too long of a time and have that satisfaction of finishing a painting and starting a new one. So I have developed a painting style that works for me. And so I am putting some veins in and showing that this leaf has some texture and sort of puffiness to it in some areas, but not so much that I'm spending hours and hours on these leaves. The Latin name for foxgloves is Digitalis purpura, and digitalis does Latin, I think, mean of or belonging to a finger. So, and that would have to do with the shape of the flowers that could fit on a finger. And some of the folklore derived names are foxglove, witch's glove, witch's thimble. So, because they look like little thimbles, the little flowers. So, if you look up on the internet some of the folklore behind foxgloves, there's quite a few interesting stories on it. So we are coming to the end of this painting. I hope you enjoyed this video, and again, just click the link below if you would like to get a notification when the full-length class for this painting comes available. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for weekly videos.